Let's just have a chat to Jamie Green. He's chairman of Slough Council for Voluntary Service. And Jamie, I think and also Youth Engagement Slough, isn't it, that you help with? This is quite interesting here, because Slough is an example of where the council really doesn't have any money to invest in things. We see that as a result then that the litter picking seems to be challenging for it, and I wonder if there's an even wider consequence, and this is where volunteers step in. How are all of these cuts to funding impacting you?
So I look at it like this. The voluntary sector in Slough, as you know, is a thriving voluntary sector. And we've just heard from one of our brilliant voluntary organisations that goes around cleaning up the town. And obviously these cuts have affected lots of different charities and different organisations. One of the things that's been affected quite a lot is youth organisations, but we have Youth Engagement Slough, as you just mentioned, in the town, which actually provide 24 free activities for young people across the town every week. So if parents are looking for stuff for their children to do, if they go along to yesslough.org.uk, they can download our latest programme every month and see what's going on in the town for children and young people. I would also like to just mention the HAF project, which the council actually are looking after, where they're funding local organisations because they know they get a lot more benefit out of working with local organisations and a lot more bang for their buck. And they're funding local organisations to run projects for children and young people who are normally getting school meals. And those local organisations are running things like so there's a global grub project from Together as One, where they're teaching young people how to cook as well as doing other youth club type activities. Us ourselves down at Swipe on the Jubilee River, we are running activities 4 days a week where we are teaching people how to row, how to kayak, how to canoe and how to paddleboard, as well as doing lessons in slow cookers at the end of one of the sessions every week.
Wow.
And there's lots of stuff going on for children and young people that the council do actually, contribute to. And again, voluntary sector is pulling its weight and doing lots more things than they usually do.
It's interesting you say that, because it sounds like the voluntary sector is kind of thriving almost, but I wonder how many things are the voluntary sector having to do that maybe it's sort of picking up the slack for councils.
Well, I think what's happening now, you see the council working with the voluntary sector probably more than they used to. We've always had a fairly good relationship with the council, and that's tending to be, the council tend to use the voluntary sector a lot more, and working with the voluntary sector and also including them in strategy a lot more. So there's a lot more people on different boards now than perhaps there used to be, which means that they're definitely hearing from people at a grassroots level, which can make a bigger impact.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff. Jamie Green, thank you very much. Jamie Green, chairman of the Slough Council for Voluntary Service and also Youth Engagement Slough.